So I got a message from my sister about a week ago asking, do I want this camera? And I was like, of course. So today we're using the Lumix FZ150 bridge camera. This is one of those cameras with an absolutely insane zoom, 25mm to 600mm full frame equivalent. But this thing had like a smaller sensor than the Canon PowerShot G10 that I've been using recently as well. So I'm very curious to see what this thing is capable of, and I'm definitely gonna put that zoom to use. Now, I've used a bridge camera like this before on this channel. It was Mike Brown's FZ2000 by Lumix, and while that was a much more modern, more up-to-date sort of higher megapixels, bigger sensor and all that, it was still a pretty small sensor, 1-inch type sensor. So I'm hoping that I get some halfway decent pictures out of this, as I did with that one. It's that time of the year again when the car goes into the shop to get all of the niggly little annoyances fixed up before its MOT. For you non-English viewers, that's like an annual safety check on the car. My car's an old Volvo. It's going to go forever. It's amazing. But yeah, a few things needing done, so I've probably got about an hour. So I'm going to have a wander around and hopefully get some decent images. I like the way those lights are bouncing off those windows onto the river there. I'm not sure how well they're going to come across on an image though. Yeah, not really. Right, let's have a look what this zoom can do. Oh, hell yes. That looks kind of nasty even on the back screen. I'm curious to see what that looks like in the computer. Oh, we've got this guy walking across the bridge. Let's have a look. Oh, it's too wide, it's too tight. Like there, and bosh. That's pretty cool. Go again. As we get to that gap there. And bosh. All right, pretty good. Now, this being an older camera, it is, you know, as you'd expect, a little bit lower on the resolution side and such, but it's not terrible. 12 megapixels, it does 1080p video up to 60 frames a second. And there's a guy coming down here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try and get him just as he enters the light really wide, without getting my shadow in the shot. That's a bit tricky, isn't it? All right, got a grapple there, that might work. Now this thing does have a silent shutter on it, which obviously makes it fantastic for street, especially for someone like myself who likes to stay pretty much unnoticed. Got some nice light doing its thing over here. So I'm shooting this again in program auto mode. Got the ISO down at base. I'm using the natural picture profile. Seeing good light, cameras like these with these small sensors do fantastic. And you're not going to get that separation that you would get from a camera with a larger sensor. But you know, that's not necessary in street all of the time, unless you're aiming for more street portrait style. Right, I've got this guy coming up behind me from the right. Nice blue suit, like a maroon purple colored tie. And I'm going to try and get him in profile as he walks past this building up here. And again, on this corner just over here. Punch it in a little bit. This corner of the Guildhall here is one of my favourite places to photograph people. Oh, the light around here is fantastic. Right, we've got this old lady pulling this trolley and there's a little pocket of light just over there. Ooh. Right, as she gets into that light. All right. We've got the suit over the road. I'm going to hang around a second until he gets to that junction where the good light is. Maybe get a shot if he passes that door over there. So if you are a bit more on the timid side when it comes to street photography, a camera such as this might be perfect. It's silent and it has that long zoom, so you never really have to get close to anybody and you can remain pretty much unnoticed. Now this camera does shoot RAW, so I am shooting RAW. Don't see the point in shooting JPEG if you've got the option to shoot RAW. You can always convert to JPEG after the fact and you're going to get more information inside of your files. On a camera like this, the RAW files aren't too big either, so that's another bonus. So would I recommend a camera like this? Yeah, absolutely. A year ago, I would have said no. I would have said interchangeable lens, camera and a prime. But now with this zoom, especially for people who aren't super confident doing street or any walk around type photography for that matter, these things and anything like this are absolutely fantastic. Some of my best or my favorite images have been from the Canon PowerShot G10 that I've been shooting with recently. And again, that's even smaller than this, super compact, but it does the job. Now once you get comfortable with street, once you've been doing it a while, you're going to know what your favorite focal length is. So then jump to a prime and an interchangeable lens camera to get that quality plus exactly what you want from your camera. But until then, just go shoot. If it's one of these, if it's a phone, whatever, just get out there and get some photographs. See you in the next one.